Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well, you and your family. It's another beautiful day, and we are still here striving, trying to make the best of it. I hope you are also trying to make the best of it, staying positive minded. Today, I have one or two things to discuss personally. First of all, malaria is still a challenge in African countries. Malaria, we still don't have solution for malaria, and we really need to do something about malaria. Malaria is a killer. Malaria, typhoid, malaria, typhoid. 2 days, I have had my malaria. Malaria. Now my eyes are cleared. I can smile. It wasn't funny. Malaria. So almost every African will go through malaria, regardless, whether you fumigate or you don't fumigate. If you walk around and stuff and you move around malaria, you are exposed to malaria. So we have to call on African leaders and African representatives to find their solution for malaria. We also need to also do our own quarter by making sure our waterways are cleaned up, and we clear up our waste and stuff like that. We have good management systems so that we can reduce the mutation of the mosquitoes, because these mosquitoes, they might look small, but they are mighty, because they are blood-sucking creatures. So malaria is a very dangerous disease. It's an illness also that it affects the immune system. It take you down, without you knowing. So you always have to check yourself for malaria. And people are talking about corona. I'm talking about malaria. Malaria. It has been long. There's no vaccine for malaria. So we are at the situation that you must learn to check yourself. You must learn to know your body system so that you can avoid malaria, taking you down, because if it's there in your body for too long, it's not good. It shows in your eyes, your weaknesses, your body system shuts down. Sometimes you don't even go to the restroom. You can go 5 days without going to the restroom. That's very bad. So these are all their symptoms and stuff like that. It attacks the immune system. Your white blood cells, they go down. So when your white blood cells are down, your soldiers are down, you are exposed to a lot of things. So you need to learn. You need to know the science, the body science and everything. You just can't just be living through like that. You should have a little bit of things into your medulla oblongata or something like that, so you can have it going, so you can know your flavor of life, having control of yourself. So it's very important. So malaria, you and your family, you have to be safe from malaria. Malaria is a killer. They fly everywhere around the African region, the Sahara region. They fly. It's during when it's windy that they don't get to mutate much because the wind affects them. So malaria. We have to do our best to kick out malaria out of West African region, South Africa, East Africa. Malaria. We still don't have solution for malaria, but I will suggest that the leaders do their best to fumigate and to protect their people, because their lives of their people is very important. It's wealth. So we have health issues, health challenges apart from corona. We have malaria, we have typhoid, we have yellow fever, we have a little bit of Lassa fever, a little bit of Ebola in some other regions and stuff. I don't know, Sierra Leone and stuff like that, but malaria is the highest. So make sure you and your family, especially kids, babies, you check them, and you have to make sure that you monitor your situations. And that's all I have for you today. Keep yourself healthy. If you haven't checked yourself, go and get your blood test to make sure that you are also not down with malaria. When you get bitten by mosquitoes, make sure you do the right thing. You check yourself. You just don't sit down and wait for healing to come to you. You have to do your best, and you also have to protect yourself. There are repellents that you can put. You can fumigate. You can also rub the repellent. You can spray them and stuff like that. Just do your best to protect yourself and boost your immune system. Malaria is also a killer. Malaria, I always don't go down well with malaria, and I hate the medicines. They taste very nasty, especially the ones that walk fast. They taste really nasty. Sometimes I put them inside Eba or two, and I swallow because I just don't want them to taste on my tongue and stuff. You know, I like to eat good and drink good. So I'm just sharing my malaria journey and stuff. You can share, you know, use it as a positive tool. Let's just find a way forward. Let's be innovative. Maybe someone will come up with a solution to our malaria. I don't know, but malaria. I really hate malaria. I hate it with passion. You know, malaria is a deadly disease that affects the mental health, the immune system. You know, it allows you to think differently. You know, you'll be thinking like, wow, the war is crashing. It's coming to an end. You know, it's a horrible, horrible sickness. So yes, malaria. Leaders must do their best on malaria. Our health system has to be better. You know, we need to upgrade our health. We have to be cautious to our health systems and stuff like that. That's all I have for you today, and I'm sharing. You can see I'm better. I had some spa, you know, I detox, you know, and I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm happy with myself. I hope you are feeling good and doing good yourself. So bye-bye.